Watch_dogs, where we have roads for a reason. Today we're going up to Pawnee, Indiana to find ancient super hacker Raymond Kenny. We have to find the hacker to decrypt the data so that we can break into Rossi Fremont again, so that we can steal the blackmail material, so that we can give it to Damien Brinks, so he'll release our sister Nicole so that we can return to the main plot of the game. Looks like there's a optional plot element just over here, so I might as well show these off. So after the auction mission, which I would rather not talk about in detail, you come across these guys scattered throughout the world. He says, auction bidder, occupation related to oligarch, income $10 million. Nice. So you have to hack these guys. And this will teach us where some briefcases are in their apartments, containing the address of the next guest on the list. If you go through all of these guys, eventually you can get to Joseph DeMarco and take him down, which is a euphemism for murder. And then I guess that plotline is over. It's all totally optional and nothing really... It doesn't really matter whether you do it or not, but it is there to be done, like some other side parts of the game. I still haven't shown off the most inexplicable and prevalent kind of side quest. See these eyeballs? A lot of eyeballs, aren't there? I think I'll put those off till after Pawnee, but those eyeballs are one of the weirdest things in the game. What they say about it, its developers and its players, or anticipated players, is quite interesting. Get to those later. For now we gotta go to Pawnee. And the first thing we're going to have to do here is get the CTOS access, which means doing another one of those missions. Again, you can do these in any order to anticipate if you want, but when you go to an area and have to do an actual story arc there, you need your superpowers, and so you've got to do the CTOS mission at that point. Oh no. Oh no. There's a blue thing on the side of the road here. Oh my god. Well, let's get it over with. The flashbacks are coming thick and fast these days. You gotta watch this one. The music. Toy. The gunman. Maurice Vega. Here is the tragic past of Aiden Pierce. Other people died because of him. And now he must repeat this again and again. Both literally in flashback memory, and in that he has to keep making the same mistakes while congratulating himself on them. Did you know, and you had no way to know this, so I won't blame you, but did you know, at the end of this game, your character achieves catharsis, mandatory catharsis, and optional redemption. The writers felt somehow that a correct denouement for the whole thing was to conclude with Aiden feeling free and happy, and making himself out to be a good person. I will just let that sink in a while I go hack this CTOS center. This is the kind of hacking we do with guns. What I'm looking for here is a boat. I guess if I don't find one, I can just swim. I'm really impressed with the ruggedness of this bike. Not even a mountain bike, it's some Japanese import. Aha! Aha! Perfect. So that's where I'm going over there, the blinking red light. And this will help me get there faster. For a long time I thought you couldn't ride boats in this game. But you can. I was wrong.
I'll need network access. I'll have the Pawnee control center. Then I'm good to go.
Okay. This is the usual. Kill and or hack everyone. You don't have to do both, typically. So first we've got to find the guy with access. That means using cameras, basically. Ah, might as well blow him up while I'm here. This is one of the easiest types of mission in the game, actually, because there's no particular consequences if you accidentally, for example, destroy this wrong person. You can always just pick up their access code after they're dead. Just casually sowing chaos throughout the place. Oh, hello. Looks like you've come to the wrong place. Ah, he's alive. Whatever. Alright, I may have to actually get my hands dirty. By hands, I mean bullets. What? That didn't work at all. The Spec Ops Goblin. Definitely, arguably the best gun in this game. Oh, I've been spotted. Except I haven't. But, you know, I was about to be. I like the aesthetic of Pawnee. I don't know if the real city of Pawnee is anything like this. I don't even know if it's pronounced Pawnee. I can't really speak American. But I like the whole swamp violence thing they've got going on. Reminds me of Catamaran. I don't know why they didn't see me. Guy turns around to look at the wall. His last mistake. Oh. Cover in this area works very inconsistently. Ah, at last they worked out where I am. Too late, my friends. Even more too late since you failed to follow me. Whoop. No, that was the wrong button to press. Holy crap, gosh, damn. Oi. Wow. Big problems with my approach there. Here we have a loading screen instructing me to shoot cops in the knees.
I'll need network access. I'll have the Pawnee control center, then I'm good to go.
That's interesting, some of the cultural aspects that surround acceptable video game violence. Most of the games, at least most of the games I play, are made in the US of A, of course, where they have a bit of a complex about the military and about soldiers and policemen and other general agents of state violence. Sometimes it seems like violence is considered the only legitimate expression of the state by some. Just pure force. Anyway, the interesting thing is there's a lot of video games where you spend a lot of time killing policemen. But you don't get that with, say, American soldiers. Games where you kill soldiers, or American soldiers at least, are kind of taboo. They are at the very least rare and unusual. When a game comes out which portrays soldiers as bad people, it is a big deal. But you don't get that for cops. Why the double standards? I'm not so sure. My guess is that within American society there are a lot of people who are not super pro the police, who've had bad experiences with law enforcement and are inclined to look, if not exactly kindly, on a game about killing cops. At least many people are inclined to give it a pass. Whereas soldiers are something else. Troops with a capital T. It's just not treated the same way. The military and judicial roles are definitely a separate thing in a lot of people's... not judicial, military and I guess civil enforcement. Different thing in a lot of people's perceptions. Which is worrying because it's something that civil society, when at its least civil, can exploit. A lot of police forces these days have paramilitary training and equipment, and essentially behave like military forces, and think of their relationship to citizens as that of soldiers opposing at least some of them. You know, obviously you've got the fallacy of good and bad people, and those who are and aren't criminals, which is nonsense. But I'm sure that at least some of the cops involved think that way. So, yeah, not really sure where I'm going with that. The point is, for some reason, in video games, it's okay to kill cops, but not troops. I don't know why. Keep out of sight. Oh, somebody spotted me. Where is he?
What are you waiting for? Use the fucking grenade!
There's another case where the game makes sure to inform you what the enemies are doing by having them yell out their plans to each other, as otherwise, I presume, it would be too difficult. Hey, I found the access code. Let me just hack that. Hack everything, basically. I'm considering leaving this last security guard alive, just a sort of token of my respect for the fact that, in fact, these guys, morally grey as they may be, are not really any worse than soldiers, and the taboo, the relaxation of the taboo against killing private security just because they are indicated to work for an evil megacorporation is kind of bullshit. Like, you really shouldn't kill anybody. Let me just profile a couple of the corpses. See if it gives you excuses to kill them. Oh, whoops, I've instinctively murdered this guy after all. Okay, so it does make up excuses, this game. Possession of forged passports. Trained combat pilot? Okay, a trained combat pilot doesn't seem like someone you should necessarily want to kill, depending on who is combating. Hobbyist helicopter pilot. A lot of pilots around here. Prescribed antidepressants. Survived car bomb explosion, only to run into the considerably worse explosion that is Aiden Pierce. Access to sociopathic personality disorder. Former motorcycle gang member. Vehicular manslaughter, time served. Yeah, see, the game makes use of its technology. When they don't want you to like someone, they say nasty things about them. It is effectively propaganda by the authors of the video game toward its players. And that's weird as hell. Just exploding this door. Okay, I've got another one of these firewalls. It's not obvious. Cool. Hey, the obligatory voyeurism. What do we got here?
Try our new rejuvenating formula. You'll look younger.
Family lunch.
And you might even act younger. One thing is for sure, you'll thank us. Available everywhere.
Ah, it's going through the family, listing off their occupations and ages. It's harmless in a sense, but it's still voyeurism. And Pawnee lights up. Not a lot of tall buildings around here. Alright, let's just walk casually away from this burning wreck.
Alright.
Kenny signal identified.
That's good. Now where are you, Kenny?
Raymond Kenny, you're next. Now, because Kenny is a cool guy who is effective and so on, he is in fact another kind of middle-aged white badass dad character that these guys love to write. So because he's privileged by the story, effectively, there's the boat I'm looking for, he's going to be more or less okay. He and Bedbug are really the only ones who survive the game. Kenny... Aiden fucks everything up for him, don't get me wrong. It's a dog. He almost gets him killed. We come very close to it. All of his possessions are destroyed. He's totally outed to the people looking for him. Has to uproot his whole life twice, I think. Gets in a lot of trouble, but ultimately Ray Kenny survives. First we've got to find him. Because these characters are macho badasses, we will meet during a drinking game. Not sure how long this mission lasts, or how much time I have left recording here. What? What?
Bloom operator, you're on a secure line. Go
Alright,
ahead.
let's be an asshole.
You're breaking up. Hello, this is Bloom operator. Hello.
Oh my god, I hope she can swim. Where is that poor woman? Oh no, I don't think she can swim. And the water around here is inexplicably deep. Well, chalk another one up for the Grim Reaper.